Welcome back to another thrilling video, everyone. We're going to explore something really unique today. Never before seen rare pictures of Pamela Anderson combined with an unwritten tale that will leave you in a state of shock. Can you guess? The moment that permanently altered her life? You won't want to miss this, so stay tuned till the very end to find out. These pictures and the narrative behind them show a completely unexpected, honest, and unvarnished side of Pamela. So let's get started. Let's start by picturing a young Pamela Anderson before the headlines, before the flashing cameras, and before the red Baywatch swimsuit. We are discussing a young woman from Ladysmith, British Columbia, who lives in a little town but has enormous goals and no idea what the future holds. She is seen as a teenager in one of the seldom pictures we're releasing today, sporting a mischievous smile, her natural brown hair, and no makeup. Is it not unbelievable that this is the same Pamela who rose to fame around the world? Because it shows her innocence before fame took her away. This picture is a priceless gem. The catch, though, is what transpired throughout her adolescence that made her the bold woman she is now. We'll get to that, so keep an eye on it. Let's go forward a bit now. When Pamela was seen applauding from the stands at a Canadian football game as simply another female, it was her big break. Her life was abruptly altered when she was captured on video on the Jumbotron. She is seen in a casual clothing in one of the few photos from that day, totally unknowing that she is going to get swept up into the world of modeling. The idea that one moment can change your entire story is absurd, isn't it? But here's the thing, a lot of grit went into that moment. Pamela put a lot of effort into making that fortuitous meeting into a career, since she was more than simply a gorgeous face, and we have more pictures to back it up. Let's discuss her early days as a model. We discovered a gorgeous black and white image of Pamela from her very first significant picture session. She seems to know she's meant for greatness because of the intense expression in her eyes. This was prior to the Playboy covers and the blonde bombshell image. It's Pamela in her most unadulterated state, just beginning to discover her own identity. To keep you interested, though, here's a question. Were you aware that she had a significant setback early on that nearly led to her quitting? Stay put, because we'll tell that story later. Naturally, discussing Pamela Anderson would be incomplete. Without bringing up Baywatch, she became well known because of the red swimsuit. But this rare behind-the-scenes picture from the set is quite different. Pamela is seen laughing with the staff in it. There is no glitz, just sheer happiness. It serves as a reminder that the person behind the icon was a real person who enjoyed her work but also managed the demands of public attention. Despite its enormous popularity, Baywatch had drawbacks. She was the subject of media obsession, and not necessarily in a positive way. Are you curious about her response to it? We'll be delving more into her undiscovered narrative shortly, so stay tuned. Let's go personal now. Being a mother, an activist, and a survivor, Pamela's life has been about more than just celebrity. She is shown with her young sons Brandon and Dylan in one of the most heartwarming pictures we have to offer. You can see the love in her eyes as she gives one of them a forehead kiss. This picture is powerful because it captures Pamela as a loving mother despite her tumultuous life. It must have been difficult to raise children in the spotlight, particularly in light of the scandals that surrounded her. This leads us to a significant event that appended her life and altered how the public perceived her. Wondering, see what it was by continuing to watch? All right, let's talk about the big issue. Tommy Lee's notorious sex video incident. We have a unique picture of Pamela from that era, appearing solemn and thoughtful. This was a difficult period. Although it's not a glamorous photo, it's authentic. She never wanted the recording to be public, and it was taken from her house. She described the extent of the harm it caused to her and her family in her 2023 documentary, Pamela, A Love Story. Although it is devastating to consider, it also demonstrates her resilience. She was not broken by it. Rather, she battled to recover her narrative. What did she do? Don't click away, because we're about to get to that. Pamela's path continued after that. She developed to become a fervent animal rights activist. We discovered an uncommon image of her speaking out and standing tall at a PETA rally. Just Pamela being herself, without cosmetics or a beautiful dress. Although it doesn't always make the news, this aspect of her is crucial. Her use of her position to advocate for her beliefs is admirable. Here's an additional hook, though. Did you know that she was nearly forced to back down due to criticism for her activism? We'll tell you that tale shortly. Pamela began removing the layers of her public persona as she grew older. She appeared in the aforementioned Netflix documentary and published her memoir, Love Pamela, in 2023. We have a picture of her sitting quietly and gazing out at the ocean from the documentary set, because it shows her thinking back on her life, the good, the horrible, and everything in between. It's such a potent picture. Despite everything that she has experienced, she has emerged stronger. The unseen tale you've been waiting for is now here. Pamela confessed in her memoir that she wrote it herself, sans ghostwriter, pouring her heart into every word. That is enormous. It demonstrates her resolve to speak her truth in her own way. Now for the last surprise. I love you. Recipes from the Heart. Pamela's most recent endeavor is a vegan cookbook that is receiving a ton of positive reviews. It's another way she's letting the world see who she really is. To ensure you never miss an upload, please press the bell, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed this in-depth look at her life. For a preview of our upcoming video, which tells another unheard tale you won't believe, watch through to the end. I appreciate you being here today, and I hope to see you at the next one.